Marine iguana. The marine iguana is a unique reptile found only on the Galapagos Islands, making it one of the few lizards in the world adapted to a marine lifestyle. Unlike most iguanas, it has evolved to forage in the ocean, feeding primarily on algae growing on rocks underwater. Its flattened tail acts like a paddle, allowing it to swim efficiently, while its sharp claws help it cling to slippery surfaces and strong currents. Marine iguanas are generally dark in color, which helps them absorb heat after swimming in the cold ocean. They can dive up to 30 feet and stay submerged for around 10 minutes, though most dives are shorter. Salt is ingested while feeding and accumulates in their bodies, so they have specialized glands near their nostrils to expel it, often creating dramatic sneezing displays. Socially, these iguanas are often seen basking in large groups to regulate body temperature, especially after feeding. Breeding occurs during the warmer months, with males establishing territories to attract females. Despite facing threats from introduced predators and climate change affecting their food sources, the marine iguana remains a symbol of evolutionary adaptation. Its remarkable ability to thrive in both land and sea makes it a living testament to nature's ingenuity and the uniqueness of the Galapagos ecosystem. Barreleye fish. Barreleye fish is one of the deep ocean's most extraordinary creatures. Living at depths of 600 to 800 meters, it has evolved a highly specialized anatomy to survive in near-total darkness. Its most striking feature is its transparent dome-shaped head, through which its tubular upward-facing eyes can rotate. This unique adaptation allows it to detect the faint silhouettes of prey above, such as small jellyfish or zooplankton, while staying safely below. The barreleye's eyes are extremely sensitive to light and can track bioluminescent flashes in the deep sea. When hunting, it can rotate its eyes forward to look straight ahead, rather than just upward, giving it a wider field of vision without moving its body. Its small, slender body is covered in soft, scaleless skin, which reduces drag as it drifts through the water. Despite its eerie appearance, the barreleye is a passive predator, relying on stealth and keen eyesight rather than speed or aggression. Its diet mainly consists of small organisms floating in the deep, and its slow metabolism suits the low-energy environment of the deep ocean. This remarkable fish is a perfect example of how extreme environments drive extraordinary evolutionary adaptations, making the barreleye a truly fascinating inhabitant of the mysterious deep-sea world. Sand cat. The sand cat is a small, elusive feline perfectly adapted to life in some of the harshest deserts on Earth, including the Sahara, Arabian, and Central Asian deserts. Unlike many other cats, it thrives in extreme heat and arid conditions, rarely relying on water for survival. Its thick, sandy-colored fur reflects sunlight during the day and insulates against cold desert nights. Wide, furry feet act like natural snowshoes, allowing it to move silently over hot sand and dig for prey or burrows. Sand cats are primarily nocturnal, hunting at night to avoid the scorching daytime temperatures. Their diet is diverse, consisting of rodents, insects, small reptiles, and occasionally birds. They are expert hunters, able to detect prey underground or under sand with incredible precision. During the day, sandcats hide in burrows to conserve energy and stay safe from predators. Reproduction is infrequent and closely linked to food availability, making the species sensitive to environmental changes. Despite being well camouflaged and rarely seen, sandcats face threats from habitat destruction, human encroachment, and predation by larger animals. Their resilience and specialized adaptations, however, allow them to survive where few other predators can. The sandcat is a remarkable example of nature's ingenuity, a small desert dweller perfectly tuned to survive in extreme, unforgiving environments. Death's Head Hawkmoth. The Death's Head Hawkmoth is one of the most fascinating and mysterious moths in the world. Its name comes from the distinctive skull-shaped pattern on its thorax, which has inspired myths, superstitions, and appearances in movies and literature. Found across Europe, Africa, and parts of Asia, this moth is remarkable not only for its eerie markings, but also for its unusual behavior and impressive biology. Measuring up to 13 centimeters in wingspan, the Death's Head Hawkmoth is strong and fast, capable of flying long distances during migration. It is nocturnal and feeds primarily on nectar, but it is famous for raiding honeybee hives to steal honey. Using a specialized tongue, it can pierce the wax cells and extract honey while emitting a squeaking sound that appears to calm the bees, a rare trait among insects. Its larvae are equally impressive, growing up to 12 centimeters and displaying bright, warning colors that deter predators. Despite its intimidating appearance, the moth is harmless to humans. Its life cycle, from egg to caterpillar to pupal stage and finally to adult moth, is a testament to the adaptability and resilience of insects. With its striking skull pattern, unique honey-stealing behavior, and silent nocturnal flights, the Death's Head Hawkmoth remains one of nature's most iconic and mysterious creatures, capturing human imagination for centuries. Strawberry poison frog. The strawberry poison frog is a small but striking amphibian native to the rainforests of Central America. particularly Costa Rica and Panama. Despite its tiny size, rarely more than 2.5 centimeters long, it is one of the most vividly colored frogs in the world. Its bright red body, often accented with blue or green limbs, serves as a warning to predators. It is highly toxic. The frog's skin secretes alkaloid toxins that can cause serious harm or even death to potential predators, making its bold coloration a classic example of aposematism, where bright colors signal danger. These frogs are diurnal and active during the day, often seen hopping across the forest floor or climbing low vegetation. Their diet consists mainly of small insects like ants, mites, and tiny beetles, which also contribute to their toxicity. Breeding is fascinating. Males call to attract females and guard small water-filled sites, often in bromeliads where females lay eggs. After hatching, females carry tadpoles on their backs to water-filled leaves, sometimes feeding them with nutrient-rich, unfertilized eggs. Despite their beauty and adaptability, strawberry poison frogs face threats from habitat destruction and climate change. Their survival depends on healthy rainforest ecosystems. This tiny amphibian is a perfect example of nature's combination of beauty, danger, and intricate parental care, earning its place as one of the rainforest's most captivating creatures. Toco Toucan. The Toco Toucan is one of the most iconic birds of the tropical forests of South America. Instantly recognizable by its enormous, brightly colored bill, often orange with a black tip, this bird combines striking appearance with fascinating adaptations. Despite its size, the bill is surprisingly light, made of a hollow structure of keratin reinforced with bony fibers. It serves multiple purposes, attracting mates, regulating body temperature, reaching fruit on branches too small to support its weight, and even as a defensive tool against predators. Toco toucans are primarily frugivores, feeding on a wide variety of fruits, but they also eat insects, small reptiles, and eggs when available. They play a crucial role in seed dispersal, helping maintain the diversity of tropical forests. Social and vocal, these birds often live in small flocks, communicating with a series of croaks, grunts, and bill clattering. Despite their large bills, Toco toucans are agile flyers, capable of hopping between branches with precision. Breeding occurs in tree cavities, often abandoned by woodpeckers, where females lay a few eggs. Both parents take part in feeding the chicks until they fledge. Their vibrant colors, unusual bill, and social behaviors make the Toco toucan a symbol of tropical biodiversity, demonstrating nature's creativity in combining form, function, and survival strategies in a single extraordinary species. Jerboa. The jerboa is a small desert-dwelling rodent known for its incredible jumping abilities and distinctive appearance. Found across North Africa and Central Asia, it is perfectly adapted to life in harsh, arid environments. Its long, powerful hind legs allow it to leap distances up to 3 meters in a single bound, helping it escape predators and move efficiently across sandy terrain. Unlike typical rodents, the jerboa's forelimbs are tiny and primarily used for feeding and grooming, while its long tail provides balance during its dramatic leaps. Jerboas are nocturnal, avoiding the intense heat of the day by staying in burrows they dig themselves. These burrows not only provide shelter from predators, but also maintain a cooler microclimate. Their diet mainly consists of seeds, plants, and insects, which provide both nutrition and water, allowing them to survive in deserts with minimal liquid intake. Despite their small size, jerboas exhibit remarkable intelligence and adaptability, using their agility and keen senses to evade owls, snakes, and foxes. Their large ears help detect faint sounds of predators, while their fur coloration camouflages them against the desert sand. The jerboa is a striking example of nature's ingenuity, demonstrating how evolution shapes body structure, behavior, and survival strategies to thrive in extreme, unforgiving environments. Sea pen. The sea pen is a fascinating and unusual marine invertebrate that belongs to the group of soft corals. Found anchored in sandy or muddy seafloors across oceans worldwide, sea pens get their name from their resemblance to old-fashioned quill pens. Unlike typical corals, they don't build hard skeletons. Instead, they have a flexible central stalk with feathery polyps extending outward, which gives them a delicate, fan-like appearance. Sea pens are colonial organisms, meaning that what looks like a single animal is actually made up of many tiny polyps working together. Each polyp has specialized functions. Some capture plankton and small particles from the water for food, while others assist in reproduction. Sea pens feed by filtering microscopic plankton from the surrounding water, using their tentacles, relying on ocean currents to bring sustenance within reach. These creatures are mostly anchored to the seafloor, but can contract rapidly into the sediment if threatened by predators like starfish or fish. They also possess bioluminescence, producing a glowing light when disturbed, which may serve as a defense mechanism or a way to communicate with other sea pens. Despite their fragile appearance, sea pens play an important ecological role, providing habitat and shelter for small marine animals and contributing to the biodiversity of benthic ecosystems. Their unique structure and glowing displays make them one of the ocean's most enchanting and mysterious inhabitants. Flying snake. The flying snake, belonging to the genus Chrysopelea, is one of the most astonishing reptiles in the world, capable of gliding through the air. Native to Southeast Asia, these snakes live in tropical forests, where they use their extraordinary ability to move between trees to hunt and evade predators. Despite being called flying, they cannot truly fly like birds or bats. Instead, they flatten their bodies, forming a concave shape, and launch themselves from tree branches. By undulating their bodies in a wave-like motion during the glide, they can travel distances of up to 100 meters, steering accurately toward their target. Flying snakes are relatively small, usually measuring between 1 and 1.5 meters long, and feed primarily on lizards, birds, frogs, and small mammals. Their hunting strategy is stealthy and precise. They often glide silently toward prey before striking. These snakes are mildly venomous, using venom to subdue their prey, but they are not considered dangerous to humans. Their gliding ability is an incredible adaptation to arboreal life, allowing them to conserve energy, escape ground-based predators, and access new territories. With their slender, aerodynamic bodies, unique method of flight, and vibrant patterns, flying snakes are a remarkable example of evolution's creativity, showing how even a seemingly ordinary creature can develop an extraordinary skill to survive and thrive in complex forest ecosystems. Ghost mantis. The ghost mantis is one of the most remarkable and visually striking insects in the world. Native to the dry regions of Africa, it has evolved an extraordinary camouflage that makes it look like a dead, dried leaf. Its flattened body, leaf-like wings, and irregular edges allow it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, protecting it from predators and helping it ambush prey. Even its coloration can vary from green to brown, depending on age, humidity, and environment. Ghost mantises are small to medium-sized insects, typically growing up to 6 to 8 centimeters. Like other mantises, they are skilled predators, feeding on live insects such as flies, crickets, and moths. They are patient hunters, remaining perfectly still for long periods before striking with lightning-fast reflexes. Their raptorial forelegs, equipped with sharp spines, allow them to grasp prey securely. Mating and reproduction are equally fascinating. Females can be larger than males, and, like many mantis species, occasionally exhibit sexual cannibalism. Eggs are laid in a protective case called an ootheca, ensuring the next generation is safe from predators and harsh conditions. The ghost mantis is a master of disguise, an elegant predator, and a symbol of nature's ingenuity. Its combination of stealth, hunting skill, and remarkable camouflage makes it one of the most intriguing insects in the animal kingdom. Budgett's frog. The Budgett's frog, sometimes called the Freddy Krueger frog for its wide, flattened head and expressive mouth, is a striking amphibian native to the wetlands and seasonal ponds of South America, particularly Argentina, Paraguay, and Bolivia. Its unusual appearance, with a broad, almost pancake-like body and short limbs, makes it look more like a living blob than a typical frog. Despite this, it is a powerful and voracious predator. Budgett's frogs are entirely aquatic or semi-aquatic and spend much of their time buried in mud or submerged in water to avoid the heat and dryness of their environment. They are opportunistic feeders, eating insects, small fish, other frogs, and even small mammals when possible. Their strong jaws and large mouth allow them to swallow surprisingly large prey for their size. This species is also known for its defensive behaviors. When threatened, it inflates its body, emits a loud squeaking or growling noise, and can even bite, making it a formidable challenge for predators. Breeding is closely tied to seasonal rains, with males calling to attract females and eggs laid in temporary pools. The Budgett's frog is an extraordinary example of adaptation to harsh and variable habitats, combining resilience, aggression, and unique anatomy. Its bizarre yet captivating appearance and behavior make it one of the most fascinating frogs in the animal kingdom. Kagu. The Kagu is a rare and remarkable bird found only on the island of New Caledonia in the South Pacific. Known for its striking slate-gray plumage, bright red legs, and long, crest-like feathers on its head, the Kagu is considered a living relic, belonging to a family of birds that has no close relatives. Its unique appearance, combined with its ground-dwelling habits, makes it one of the most unusual birds in the world. Kagus are primarily terrestrial, rarely flying except to glide short distances. They use their strong legs to walk and run through dense forests, hunting for insects, worms, and small reptiles hidden in the leaf litter. Their long, slender bill allows them to probe into soil and crevices for food. Social and territorial, Kagus are often seen in pairs or small family groups, communicating with soft whistles and loud, haunting calls that can carry across the forest. Breeding is monogamous, and both parents care for the chicks, a rare trait among birds. Despite their adaptability, kagus face threats from introduced predators such as dogs, cats, and pigs, as well as habitat loss. Conservation efforts have helped stabilize some populations, but they remain vulnerable. The kagu is a symbol of evolution's creativity, a flightless yet agile forest specialist whose unique traits reflect the isolation and richness of New Caledonia's ecosystem. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.